I'm gonna assume that this needs to be quieter for the background music. If it's like everything else that's been happening. And I'm gonna turn that down. And sorry for starting late today. I was in the middle of playing a game with my parents and it took a while. But now we're gonna work on comics. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Honey, I'm drawing comics on my stream now. I'm gonna ink this on the stream. With these pens.
Nice.
Let me zoom in just a bit. I like the Batman movie, of course. Alright. And I should tape it down. It's just been a lot of art lately because I was drawing maps and now I'm drawing comics. So much drawing. Been working on Megami Tensei 2 for the Famicom. It's a big, long, thick, meaty video game experience. So dense. It's such a so dense with game. That's taken a while, but we just got to the demon world. So, the process is being made. And you can hear that the Philippines are happening in the background. Well, hello everyone. My name's Flipsider. I'm an idiot. Hello. How about some Biosenshi Dan music? I played this game on stream, it was good. I think this was an Atlas game. It's pretty good. Look at that. Do 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 do. Hello. Hello. Hello, Bayao. Kumusta? Kumusta? Ako pud okay lang. Maayo.
He's so happy.
Ako pud nalipay ko. Makita ka nalipay. Ako pud maayo. Just talking some Filipino, guys. Don't mind me. Just talking some Filipino. Hello, Mr. Leo. Kamustu ayo ako puta alu kapo makita pai. No idea. Did you make that up, or is that like auto-translate? It's probably like Tagalog and not Bisaya.
Yes, that's true. Who is that? What is that?
Mr. Leo is trying to talk Filipino.
Is that your one?
I mean, kamusta means like. By the way, certain words are easy to know. Kumusta is like a transliteration of como estás, so it's Spanish. It originates from Spanish, so kumusta is como estás. Yes, honey?
Cheers.
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 Cheers to long life with you. Hakong hini gugma. Ihi gugma tika. Daan Bibo?
Yeah.
Daan Bibo. You Romanist? Yeah, you do. It's spelled like that. Exactly like that, Kumusto. The rest of that I don't really know. Makita's to meet, or to see. So I guess Makita Pai must be like... It's happy, I'm happy to see you. Probably saying I'm happy to see you, like in Filipino, Visaya, I guess. But that's how Kamusta is a word that's like the same in both Visaya and Tagalog. Like, it's like different dialects, they have different words between Visaya and Tagalog. My wife speaks Visaya, not Tagalog. This is from Gimmick. Hey, we're gonna get to this. I'm gonna play this. I swear. I vow to right now. On this day, I vow. One day, I will absolutely play Gimmick, and not only that, I will get the secret ending. I'll put in the practice. Gimmick music is amazing. It's amazing. It's like one of the best Sunsoft soundtracks, and that's saying a lot, isn't it? But it really is. And I was just telling my chat about the difference between Tagalog and Bisaya. Well, Gimmick's an amazing game. Did you ever see that annotated playthrough by, what's his name? Former 1UP staff? Oh, that's a good one. It shows off like so much stuff about the game. I would imagine it's probably still on YouTube. It's a really cool game. I can't wait to go back to it and really try hard to learn to get the secret ending. It seems really worth it because it's so cool. There's a lot of people in the Philippines today, isn't there, honey?
Huh?
There's a lot of people in the Philippines. It's so busy in the Philippines. Is that baby Sasso? He's quite ornery today. Uh-oh, what's... Is he too full of energy? Honey, he's too full of energy. Somebody's got to calm him down. Baby Sasso, is that you? Hello, Skittles. How's it going? Yeah, they removed the annotation feature. That video's sort of broken. Oh, dude, stupid YouTube. Stupid YouTube. That sucks. Hello. Hello. I'm streaming right now. You can watch me on Twitch TV at Flipsider99. Hello. Hello. I'm streaming. Look, I'm drawing artwork. See? Look, I'm drawing this. Hold on, guys. I'm just showing my artwork to Filipino babies right now. Wow. 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 Dibujo. Dibujo. Ako. It sucks that YouTube broke that. That was a really great video. It's a mummy man. Let's say hello to him with our guns. Uh-oh. You see the throwback PS1 blocky models of the characters? Wow. Wow, I see, dude. They have that, huh? I haven't seen that. Skittles, we can just not tell them about those, though, right? They don't have to know about those. We just won't tell the Filipino babies. Alright, guys. How about music from Custom Robo on the N64, which I've never played, but here's some music from it. Skittles is currently on a 60 stream streak. Why? Skittles, I'll tell you why. Are you ready? Do you want to know why? Because you love me. And I love you. We share a mutual love. Skittles, you know what I just watched? Hey guys, and this is from Mr. Leo too, and Gizmo. You know what I just watched with my wife the other day? I'm gonna call her back so she can hear this as well. Oh, before that, let me tell you what I'm drinking. I got my usual rum and Coke. It's rum and whiskey today. You know what kind of whiskey I use for this? Blackberry whiskey. So it's rum. It's Coke and blackberry whiskey. And no, we should watch Alf. We should watch Alf. That's a good idea. I watched The Goonies. I got my wife to sit down and watch The Goonies, and she really liked it. We watched The Goonies. Oh, I love The Goonies. You guys, how do you feel about The Goonies? One of the best movies ever made. Honey, hello. I was just telling my chat that yesterday we sat down and we watched The Goonies. The music's too. We need some more like uplifted. No, that's not. I guess that's close enough. Honey, I told my chat that we watched The Goonies last night. Honey, you like The Goonies, right?
Yes.
It's good, right? Have you guys seen The Goonies? I assume you must have seen The Goonies. Everybody's seen The Goonies. Mr. Leo, you've seen The Goonies, right? Alf is not in The Goonies, but it does have like a mutant man with a disfigured face. So that's kind of like Alf. Right? They Never Say Die, that's right. Classic. That movie's amazing. That's true. Alf does have a lot of subtlety and nuance. Honey, Skittles says that you need to watch Alf. Honey, do you want to watch Alf with me sometime? It's a TV show about an alien who lives with a family, and they just sort of have, like, family adventures. And he's a funny alien, he likes to eat cats. You want to watch that? Honey, are you listening to what I'm saying?
What is it? Sorry.
Honey, Skittles wants he wants you to watch Alf. He thinks it's important that you watch the TV show Alf. You don't know what Alf is, do you? It's a TV show from the 80s, and we're big fans of Alf around here. And it's just, he's a funny alien. He eats cats, and he's a funny alien. He lives with a family, and then he sort of just gets in trouble a lot.
Then we should watch that though.
Yeah. I think we should all watch Alf sometime. Maybe we should like watch it on the stream. I don't know. All right, Skittles. She says she's willing to watch Alf. We're gonna watch it sometime. We're gonna watch Alf. I'll report back to you. It was huge when you were a kid. Oh yeah, dude. It's such a good movie. It's still so good. Have I seen any interesting Filipino movies? Well, not a lot. When I was in the Philippines, we did go to see a new movie that was in the theaters. We watched Hello, Love Again, a romantic movie, and it was pretty good. But I haven't really seen a lot of specifically Filipino movies, to be honest. Let me ask my wife. Honey?
Yeah?
What are some good Filipino movies we should watch?
Hello, Love Again.
Yeah, we watched? That's the one that we watched. Well, besides that, though. Are there any other good Filipino movies we should watch besides that?
I think we just only watched that. Hello, Love Again.
That's
Nothing
true.
else.
Do the Philippines have like any good martial arts movies? I know that some Hong Kong movies are shot in the Philippines. All right, Skittles, we'll show it. Oh, we'll keep that in mind. Season 2, episode 8. Metallic Space Hiccup. That sounds good. Yeah. So we watched. I don't think she's seen a lot of Filipino movies either. We watched Hello, Love Again when I was in the Philippines the second time. It's just like a romantic drama about like a dude and a lady, and you like. It's just like, you know, like they have like hard times, they have troubles, and they break up, but then they get back together eventually. And that's the only one. Blood Debt is a Filipino film. Blood Debt. Honey, Skittles says we should watch Blood Debt because it's a Filipino film, like a Filipino action movie, I guess. Sounds like an action movie. Okay, so that's one we could watch. Blood Debts. That sounds good. You know, blood debts are debts that are paid in blood, and I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of watching it happen and about participating. I turn the music down, guys. Let me know if the music's too loud, because this is the volume it would normally be at. But maybe my microphone is like been quieted by OBS. I don't know. So I don't know. Let me know if this seems good to you. Let me just pull the microphone closer, because that helps as well. Hello, hello. This is my mouth next to the microphone. Is this good? Hello, Skittles. I'm talking to you. Mr. Leo, I love you. You guys like Cammy music? You know what? I want it. Oh, Mr. Leo requested this. I love it. For a decade. Okay, Skittles. I don't know. Something seems to have changed recently. Is what seems apparent to me. Quote, fuck off, I'm trying to count. I did say that once. Metal Slug 2, Back to China. Let's listen to it. There it is. Back to China. Back to China. Back to China. China, China, China. China, China, China. I like China. I really like Sichuan food. I want to eat spicy chili all the time. Want to get that? What is that flavor combination? What do they call that? Like the numbing, the hot numbing sensation? What do they call that again? I forgot. Metal Slug. Yeah. Well, yeah, I've only played them like a little bit, so I don't really have specific preferences, because I think I've probably mainly played like 2 and 3. I don't know. I played them like some in arcades. I've played them some in Galloping Ghosts, because they have the Metal Slug games there. I never played a Metal Slug game on stream. Seems to me we should definitely do like a Metal Slug marathon at some point. That's something I've been thinking, but I haven't got around to it. That would be good though, right? Hey, speaking of that, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Mr. Leo, Skittles, you're human beings, right? Who come here to this stream, and you have brains and opinions, right? What do you guys like? Are there is there anything you'd like to see me stream? What do you guys think about these games I'm streaming? Like, you guys got any do you get any ideas like about what you'd like to see me stream? Yeah, you're a human being, which is like a human being. It's like very similar. What do you think about, like, are you enjoying, are you happy that we're back to Fliptendo? When I was playing Third Birthday, did you want to put a gun to your head? Or did you like that? Did you enjoy the... I think that everybody enjoyed the Suikoden streams, at least. I'm guessing people generally enjoyed the Yakuza streams. You good with it? You enjoyed it? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm just curious. If there's anything that you haven't enjoyed or that's, like, pissed you off, let me know. And what do you think about the Megami Tensei 2? Because, personally, I really enjoy playing it, and I'm having a lot of fun. But they are quite long, aren't they? They are quite long. Maybe it's like, you know... I do know that people do enjoy the maps. Speaking of which, this is a good time to show off the maps real quick. I've got 2 map pages I've done so far for Megami Tensei 2. You guys put a little bit extra effort into these. We started mapping as of Shinjuku, so I got my Shinjuku building map. And then this is that challenge area that was in darkness. This is that weird cube turtle dungeon. The turtle dungeon that's shaped like a cube. Really cool, actually. And then this is the demon castle. Vale's castle here. The little Alf is there. Yeah, there's Alf. Skittles provoked me into putting that there. Why are you suddenly asking this? Play what you want. Because, I mean, it's a question that's been on my mind. You know, Skittles, I've always wondered about it, but I'm afraid to ask. Maybe. No, I don't know. I've been meaning to ask you, Skittles. I want your opinion. Skittles, I want your opinion. I'm just curious. I guess Skittles is fine with whatever. Alf was in the dungeon. That is true. Well, the enemies that looked like Alf in Megami Tensei 2, like there are these enemies that, like the orcs and the bug. I think the other variant is called the bugbears that look like Alf. They're not in that dungeon, but. Oh, would you like to see more PS2 and PSP? Okay, all right. That's the kind of thing that I like to know. Because, you know, it occurs to me that I don't do subscriber requests anymore. And maybe, you don't have the chance to, like... Some people don't have the chance to, like, ask for the games they want to have played, you know? I'm just asking. That is true. That is the nature of Fliptendo. And I'm fine with that, and, you know, generally I'm just playing stuff that I want to play. But I want to play a lot of stuff. How about Gizmo? Does Gizmo have any opinions? Gizmo, do you have any opinions? More Atari Lynx? Yeah, it would be cool to stream Atari Lynx, that's true. I want to stream that Slime World game. I also want to stream the Atari Lynx version of Shadow of the Beast. There's a couple games on Atari Lynx I want to play. Well, I'm glad that you like it a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot too. It can be repetitive and kind of grindy, but I don't mind that because I enjoy the grind of Megami Tensei games. I think it can make pretty good progress, though. Like we're on the Demon World. We're about 30 hours in. Seems like the halfway point, but maybe it's not. Maybe the Demon World is more dense with just evil. Hey, more gimmick music. I don't stream enough Bandai WonderSwan. True. I mean, I would. That is a good idea. Well, I mean, yeah, all these systems that I haven't streamed before. So yeah, WonderSwan and Lynx are definitely good ideas. I would also like to stream 3DO at some point. 3DO is something I'm thinking about streaming. You know, Jaguar, 3DO. There's a Laser Active emulator now, so we could do some Laser Active games at some point. More Game Genie could be cool. Yeah, good point. Well, you know, Mr. Leo, it's just because like we completed, like there's an overworld map and there's a demon world map. So it seems like it could be the halfway point, you know? Because it's like... But maybe not. Maybe the demon world map has longer, denser content, you know, or harder content. Could be, you know, I don't know. But we finished like one half of, like one side of the world, you know? I don't know. Could be halfway through. I am hopeful. At this point, it does definitely seem like it's going to go at least 60 hours for sure, if not more. We'll see how long it goes. Like, I would also like to stream more MSX, or... Well, I've never streamed MSX before. MSX isn't the one I should stream? Having never done that, MSX. That would be cool. There's some MSX games I definitely want to play. More Sega. You guys want some more Sega? I want more Sega as well. I think we could use more Sega, for sure. There's a bunch more Genesis games I'd like to play for sure. Probably some more Master System games as well. Or Game Genie. You know, I've barely done any Game Genie. We probably got to explore the Game Genie more. There's also Saturn games I want to get back to. As I'm uploading right now on YouTube, the first Saturn games I ever streamed. Let me show this off real quick. The latest stuff on the YouTube channel is like, yeah, I'm getting into the Saturn stream. Remember when like I streamed Saturn for the first time? The first time streaming Saturn was for Horror Month of 2022. So I tried to do a Saturn exclusive, and we had to we had to sort of like be a bit broad with how the definition of horror to like do an entire month of Saturn horror games. But there were some key ones I really wanted to do, like particularly Enemy Zero, which is an amazing game. Deep Fear, which is like the undersea Resident Evil. It's pretty cool. And we put Mr. Bones in there, even though Mr. Bones is not really a horror game, but you know, it's like horror themed. The Mansion of Hidden Souls games. We did the Sega CD one as well. Lunacy was a cool game. It's not really a horror game, but it's like sort of like a spooky Seventh Guest type thing. We played The Crow, and I even played Virtual Hide-Lide. The idea being that like people find it to be like a horrifically bad game. It's actually a really good game though. Like it's one of the most underrated games, Virtual Hide-Lide. And I've got some of the, and then that was so much fun that I kept playing Saturn games for like the entire next month. I did stuff like Astal and Virtua Fighter, Panzer Dragoon. That's what's up for right now. And then also like we did an entire playthrough of Bug, which some people may not like that game, but I love that game. That game was so cool. What's this music? Fighters Megamix name entry. Did I say? I always seem to call Game Gear Game Genie. I don't know why I keep habitually calling Game Gear Game Genie. I don't know why. Yes, I meant Game Gear. Sorry. Mr. Bones is great. I really enjoyed Mr. Bones. Yeah, Daytona, you say. Well, no, Daytona was like done after Horror Month. I did an entire another month of like regular Saturn games after the Horror Month edition of Saturn. This is 2022. Almost done with the 2022 games, guys. It's taken a long time. The YouTube channel, like uploading all my streams. Have you guys noticed I have a lot of streams? It's taken a really long time. But I'm getting there. We're getting there. Most of 2023. I only have like less than 1,000 videos to go. Bulk? What's bulk? Oh, bug? Wait, bulk or bug? Is bulk something different? What's bulk? There is a game, Baroque. There's Baroque. which has a Saturn version. I was thinking of streaming the PlayStation version of that one, but it does have a Saturn version, and I do really want to play that. It looks awesome. You own Bug? Do you own Bug? Ah, man, I really enjoyed Bug. Like, it's such a cool 2.5D. It's way cooler. The thing I can't stand about 2.5D platformers is how they when they take no advantage of the 3D aspect. I like it like the early ones, like, you know, like Klonoa and what is it called? Paranoia Escape or something like that? When they like sort of bend the camera around and do this like weird kind of camera stuff. Like, that's awesome. If it's just like a straight up like two-dimensional platformer that happens to be rendered in 3D, like some of the newer stuff, like that's how like newer ones tend to be. Like Bloodstained is like a big example, where it's like uses 3D graphics, but it's just a 2D game. It should be in 2D. There's no reason for it to be in 3D. It's stupid. And like using the 3D aspect is like the best part. And you're like, Bug is so cool for that. The way that Bug is a linear 2D, like it's a flat plane 2D platformer, but where the planes are they crisscross with each other. That's completely unique. Like, there's nothing else like that, and it's so cool. It is daunting. It's kind of intimidating until you get used to it. So I can see why, like, for the more modern style of gamer, that like a lot of modern gamers have sort of like, platformer is not even a popular genre anymore. A lot of people aren't used to platformers, and they kind of shy away from platformers because they're just not used to them. So something like that would, you know, not appeal, but like for me, it's amazing. Anime mech themed game. Give an anime girl helper. I haven't seen that. Virtual Highlight on Saturn might be your favorite. What a game! Really? You're not being sarcastic, are you? Because, well, I mean, like, I really enjoy Virtual Highlight a lot. Hopefully, you're not being sarcastic. It sounds like sarcasm. Bulk Slash? Well, I might have heard of that. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember that. Oh, yeah. Virtual Highlight's got a really good soundtrack as well. Virtual Highlight is such a, like, it's such a brutalized game. Like, it's one of those games that it used to get made fun of a lot. Like, it was a go-to for, like, a game that, like, would get made fun of on the internet. But it's actually such a fun game. It's such a fun, unique action. I just put my review up on my YouTube channel, and I wrote all this out. You can read what I said, but it's totally unique as far as being like a 3D action RPG that can be played through ultra fast. You got a map and you got radars, and you can go straight to like the next thing if you want to. It is weird that if you play on the harder mode, it takes away your radar, which is kind of what makes the game, it's a big aspect of what makes the game so appealing. The fact that it can be played through so fast and it's so simple. It's such a streamlined action RPG experience. I need to play it again. I need to play more Virtual Highlight, I think, at some point. So there's a Saturn game I can play more of. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like, as far as like the things about the game that people don't like, I think there's two main things. One is the very, very choppy nature of the game, the main thing. So you would say, like, especially since, you know, for modern gamers, like, everything revolves around frame rate. There is nothing else about a game except how smooth it runs. So yeah, the frame rate, of course, is like the big thing. It's very choppy, especially like in areas, enemy dense areas, like the volcano comes to mind, where it's like very choppy movement, and that's the main thing that sort of would turn people off. But the other thing would be just like kind of the digitized in like a Mortal Kombat sort of way, like digitized sprites of the main character in particular, but also some of the enemies being like live action. Like the main character looks very ridiculous, but that just adds to the charm of the game. Like it's funny for sure. Like the main character, the way he kind of storms around and his silly looking animation it's hilarious. Like it's dumb looking for sure, but like it legitimately adds to the enjoyment of the game. Like just like running around with this like stupid looking character. But the game is so fun. Charging around with this dumb looking character and like just sort of bashing all these enemies and making this like rapid progress. In a genre of games where ordinarily everything is so slow and padded out, it's so fast paced and fun. And it's got like an amazing soundtrack, like legitimate awesome soundtrack too. Oh, speaking of awesome soundtrack, what about Wanderers from Ys? Gachi Akuta? No. They look like my art style, do they? Oh, I should probably check that out. Okay. Remind me to check that out sometime. I have seen some animes here and there where I kind of go like, oh, dude. I feel like with my art style, you know, it is sort of amalgamated from like, I'm definitely not trying to copy a particular style. It's sort of amalgamated from like various anime or whatever styles into like, you know, I feel like it's my own style. But then like once in a while I'll be watching an anime or looking at a manga and I'll be like, oh dude, that kind of looks a lot like my style. There's like one or two, I can't think of them, but there's like one or two I was looking at where I was like, wow, that looks a lot like my style. But I've never seen Gachi Akuta. Let's check it out sometime. Alright, we've got a finished page here. I'm just thinking about inking pages today. I got some penciled pages I need to ink. And in fact, after we ink the next one, I'll be done. So, unless you want to do, maybe I'll do some like bonus art. Here's this page though, it's done now. Honey, I finished a page. Do you want to see? Look. Ihigogmatika. Wapa Kaayo. Alright, let's start on the next one. Alright, one more page to do. Maybe this will be a shorter Patreon stream. I did stream a lot today. So this could be a shorter Patreon stream. But that's okay. Guys, do you want to talk about video games more? So let me ask this as like a part 2 to my question earlier. Can you guys think of any games you'd like to see me stream? Are there any, like, if I were doing subscriber requests, what would you ask for? Is anybody, like, tell me if there's, like, anything you, like, would, I mean, if you can't think of anything, then that's fine. I know, like, when we were doing subscriber requests, Skittles would always, like, struggle to think of something, but, like, is there anything that you would like to see me play? Just let me know, because I will definitely keep it in mind. I do want to do streams of some of these other systems. Like MSX. We should do more DS and 3DS as well. I wish Monocule is here. I'm going to ask Monocule. Because he usually has something. Oh, this is a Gizmo. This is ending music for Street Fighter Alpha. Cool, cool. You can think of a lot? Well, just tell me like some of your your high your big ones, I guess. Tell me some of like would be like at the top of your lists. I think if you were getting a request right now, what would you ask for? What would be the number one thing? Yeah, like MSX, 3DO, Wonder Swan is a great idea. Game Genie we should do more of. Lynx. Like, more portable systems would be cool. For that matter, I barely streamed DS or 3DS, and we should do more of those as well. Yeah, maybe, like, more portable systems. Maybe... Oh, what about this? What about if this year, for June, instead of doing, like, another June Boy, what if we did, like, an all-portable month of, like, not Game Boy? Like, this all portable, like Game Gear, DS, 3DS. We could do like Wonder Swan. That could be June. It could be June Boy Tune. June Boy 2, the next boy. June Boy 2, Boy Harder. What if I call it June Boy 2, Boy Harder? June Boy 2, Boy Boogaloo. Game Boy Advance games. Yeah, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, all of that. I have done a few Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games. I mean, like, I've done a few. Certainly I need to do more. Let me think about that. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance game. I can't really, like, I don't know a lot of Game Boy Color games, so I don't have any in mind that I want to play. Maybe there's some on my list. Oh, Game Boy Color. I do want to eventually go back and try to, like, play through Blaster Master Enemy Below on Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Color Blaster Master. It's sort of like a remix of Blaster Master NES, but it's a little bit different. And I played it a bit. I would like to go back to that one some more. This song's kind of annoying me right now. Let's skip this. This is I need something more. I should take out some of these songs. Like, song requests for the art stream. I need, like, a specific playlist that's more, like, relaxed. I usually prefer more relaxed music for this, you know? Let's see. For Game Boy Advance... For Game Boy Advance, I don't know. What do I want to play from Game Boy Advance? I mean, there's stuff that's like... Game Boy Advance has, like, a lot of these, like, sequels to, like, big franchise games. Like, you know, there's the Mario Advance games. There's Double Dragon Advance. There's, like, Gunstar Heroes has got an advanced version. You know, Advance Wars, of course. All these, like, like, all of those, I wouldn't be interested in playing all of those, because I've never played really any of those before. So, Game Boy Advance has got that. I'm sure there's other stuff. And I had streamed a couple of Game Boy Advance games, but... I will tell you, I'm really not super interested in playing any Pokemon games. Then we have, like, DS. There's some games... I played some DS games back when I actually had a DS that I would love to... There's a few I would love to go back to. Let's see. I would say in particular... The World Ends With You. That's DS, right? The World Ends With You. Really, I was a big fan of the game. Really enjoyed The World Ends With You. I love to replay it. I don't even have that game anymore. I don't have it. It's one of the games that were, like, lost at some point. So I'd love to go back and replay. It's such a cool, unique, fun game. Now, that game does have a remake on, like, Switch or something. But the remake takes out some of the interesting stuff from the game, so you gotta play the original. I would go back and play the original, like an emulated form. Let's see, what else? Contra 4 on DS? I'd be interested in revisiting. Hotel Dusk. Hotel Dusk, I think that's DS, right? Hotel Dusk, which I would love to replay Hotel Dusk. I've only played it the one time. And then the sequel to Hotel Dusk, Last Window. Would love to play through Last Window. I've never played Last Window. I still need to play that. Let me see, what else on DS? There's a bunch of cool stuff on DS. If I start looking at, like, lists. But those are the ones that come to mind. As far as, like, DS games I want to play. There's a bunch, though. DS has got a lot of good stuff. That's what comes to mind. 3DS has got Shin Megami Tensei 4, but I'm not super eager to, like, jump back into that and replay it. I never played the... Shin Megami Tensei 4 had... I think it was called Armageddon. There was, like, a sequel version that I never played. But that would take super long. What else does 3DS have? The other Phoenix Wright... Like, the other Phoenix Wright games... Actually, you know what? You know what? I've never even played... I've never even streamed it. I would love to stream Phoenix Wright games in general. I love the original trilogy. Like, they're extremely good. Extremely good. They're some of my favorite stories in just anything. It ends at GBA. There's a lot of good stuff on DS and 3DS. What do we have here? Princess Crown? There you go. That's, Princess Crown, I think I played Princess Crown on... Was that DS? I think I played Princess Crown. I think? Or is this the Saturn? No. I'm thinking of maybe a different game that has Princess in the title. That is like a follow-up to Gunstar Heroes. But I forget what it's called. Princess Crown is a different one. That's like... That's a Vanillaware game, right? That's like one of the early Vanillaware games, Princess Crown. What's that game called that's like a follow-up to Gunstar Heroes? And it's like on 3DS or something, and it also has Princess in the title. And they had the really cool, like, awesome artwork for, like, the princess and, like, all this stuff. Forget. Another thing I do want to do, though, speaking of Vanillaware, is play more Vanillaware games. I'd love to do a Vanillaware marathon. Red Mages. What up, Red Mages? I see you've arrived, Red Mages. Are you enjoying the Megami Tensei? It's been really fun, Red Mages, to go back and play more Megami Tensei. It kind of makes me want to play more. If I had the time, I would consider, like, going immediately into, like, playing Shin Megami Tensei 1. After Megami Tensei 2, because I really want to... Now I really want to, like... Well, like, I've been wanting to, for a while, to replay Persona 1 and 2, but, like, now I really want to replay SMT 1 and 2. And for that matter, you know, it'd be super fun to play through Nocturne, like, replay Nocturne. I haven't played through Nocturne in, like, 20 years. Or, I don't know, 15 years? SMT games are awesome. I love SMT games. I forgot, you know, they're some of my favorite games. By the way, I love this song as well. I love this song from Secret of Mana. Another series I want to play more games of, Secret of Mana. I've never streamed Secret of Mana, like the original Secret of Mana. I've never streamed. I need to stream that. We need to stream Legend of Mana, and then maybe check out some of the other Mana games that come after Legend. You know, that would be fun. There's so much shit we could do. There's just too much shit. Well, you know what? Don't worry. Don't worry about that, Red Mages, because you got plenty of time to catch more. Because I'm sure there'll be at least twice as much as what's happened, if not more. I was saying that, like, I felt like we might be at the halfway point. We just got to the Demon World in Megami Tensei 2. So it's like, it kind of feels like the halfway point, but maybe it's like, maybe there's more. Maybe the Demon World is like bigger and denser, you know, like, I don't know, could have bigger and denser maps. The maps are already getting kind of dense. Compared to Megami Tensei, I feel like, compared to Megami Tensei 1, the maps, I mean, like, if the maps are on, if they stay on pace, if they keep getting more and more complicated and bigger, then there's going to be overall, like, way more maps. Like, way more map density in Megami Tensei 2 than there is in Megami Tensei 1. And Megami Tensei 1 is, like, already, like, a 60-hour Famicom game. It's one of the longest Famicom RPGs, if not the longest, already. It's pretty crazy. But I'm enjoying it, though, so, you know, it's fine. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this coming week? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Okay, good. Yeah, because of, like, being back home, right? Well, that's good. Oh. Excuse me, I gotta yawn. It's in Policenauts music, dude. Another game I need to stream. I've still never... Can you guys believe I've still never played Policenauts? I'd love to play it, I just haven't got around to it. Too many games. I should definitely get to Policenauts. Like, that's one. I should make an effort to get to that, like, this year, at least. I understand. So, Red Mages, like, what did you end up eating? Like, tell us about your Chicago stories. Like, what did you end up doing? What did you end up eating? What kind of pizza did you end up having? And, like, anything else interesting? Good? What does this mean? This is from Policenauts, I see. Yeah, Zone of the Enders, Boktai to complete the Kojima games. Yeah, it's a good idea. I should. That would be a good idea. A marathon of Kojima games would honestly be really fun. Plus, I also need to stream the MSX Metal Gears, so it would be awesome. Guys, do you like Dragon Slayer 4, aka Legacy of the Wizard music? I do. There's another game I want to stream on MSX. The MSX Legacy of the Wizard, I would love to stream that. Oh, there's just too many games though. See, like I've just rattled off. Oh shoot. We've been rattling off like games. There's. How can it be? I've streamed so many video games. You know, I've got 3,200. No, 38. I got 38, almost 3,900 videos to upload to YouTube. And yet, there's so many more games I need to play. How can it be? How can that be? I don't know. But it's true. Giordano's? You like it better than Lou's? I'm not too surprised. Giordano's has got a sticker. You ate a Mr. Beef. That was excellent. Ah, Mr. Beef. I've never eaten a Mr. Beef. Maybe I should eat at Mr. Beef. The Italian beef. You like high quality Italian beef? I'm sure it's good. Just cut out the RPGs. Well, I mean, I'm not going to cut out the RPGs, but I'm going to definitely be... We've got to be sparing, for sure. We can't just marathon RPGs. It takes too long. We got to be sparing, you know? I had to work in Suikoden 1 and 2, because I've been meaning to get to them for such a long time, and we got to do Megami Tensei because it's part of Flipendo. That can't be cut out. But, you know, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch in a row, that's for sure. I'm gonna generally try to, like, for every RPG we play that's like Megami Tensei, I'm gonna try to work in, like, at least 10 shorter games. Or something like that. The problem with, it's probably like downtown Chicago, so I'd have to like drive an hour to get there, is the problem, Red Mages. But yeah, I definitely should. There's a lot of probably really great stuff downtown that I've never had. I don't go downtown a whole lot, because the parking is super expensive, and the traffic getting down there can be a big pain depending on when you go. Even if it's not a pain, it takes a little while. you know. In fact, like, before, like, aside from going to, like, meet with you, like, it had been a while since I've been downtown. Like, it had been quite a while. Probably go downtown, like, to Chicago, downtown Chicago, like, a couple times a year at this point. But, I'm sure it's good. The Bean? Oh, yeah, of course. No, I mean, I'm familiar with the Bean. I've been there a few times. Yeah, it's fun. Like, around the Bean, like, that whole area where they have, like, these kind of art things. Did you see the, like, big fountain faces? Where they got, like, these big fountains that have, like, weird faces in them? I mean, it's interesting. There's a couple other, like, sort of art things around there. There's, like, there's also, like, a big classic-style fountain there as well. And all that stuff is, like, by the art museum. You know, that's all stuff that's cool to check out, for sure. I'm not in the mood for the Time Tracks music. Let's keep going. I could listen to Onion Delivery. I could do that. Yeah, I mean, you got to go to the Bean. Your wife is right. You should check out the Bean. The whole area around the Bean is well worth checking out, for sure. It's a great spot to just kind of, for tourism, just like kind of go around and check out all this stuff. I'm going to be taking my wife there when she eventually comes to Chicago. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of games, isn't there? But I already kind of have a plan for the first half of this year, as I said. You know, I'm going to be going to let me tell you about the anti-plans first. I'm going to be going to the Philippines, of course, as you know. I'm going to be gone all of February. But I'm also going to be gone for half of March because I realized I have 2 conventions in a row that are, like, way down south. So I'm going to be driving 12 hours down to... Where is it again? Let me see. Like, southeast. Let me just check it out here. Let me open up my convention schedule. Oh, that's good music. So in March, on the 13th, I go to Anime Relay in Raleigh. Where's Raleigh again?
Darling, I'm gonna check my phone. Call you back later, okay?
Okay, baby. Love you. Where's Raleigh again? Raleigh in... Oh, North Carolina. North Carolina and then Richmond, Virginia. Hey, speaking of that, I don't suppose... Can I ask you guys a question? Is there anybody here... I mean, there's only a few people here. Is there anybody who lives in either, like, somewhere around North Carolina or Virginia where I can stay with you? Because here's the situation. I've got 2 conventions back-to-back in North Carolina, Raleigh, and then Richmond, Virginia. So it just happened to work out that way. As a matter of fact, the Raleigh convention the Richmond, Virginia convention got rescheduled from January to March. So it kind of worked out fortunately because now I can go... North Carolina is right next to Virginia. So it makes no sense at all to go down there and come back. I'm going to end up staying in either... Like, those 2 states are next to each other. I'm going to end up staying in either Virginia or North Carolina for like a week in between conventions. So is anybody who lives... Guys, does anybody live down there? Does anybody in my chat right now live in North Carolina or Virginia or around there that I can stay with? Because otherwise I just gotta get a hotel. Just asking. She just wanted to drink. After the bean, she said, fuck, I just want to drink beer. The museums are pretty cool, but, you know, I mean, that's... Portland? Yeah, that's... Portland's sort of in the opposite direction. But thank you anyway. I know. Demo used to live in Portland as well. But now she lives, like, by New York. Somewhere up there. I don't know if any of it... Like... Skills lives in Oregon. Miss Leo, I think, lives somewhere down, like, Midwest, South. Mid-Southwest. Tam lives out of the country. Gizmo lives out of the country. Who else? Who else could possibly... I don't think there is anybody. That's what I thought. Just thought I'd throw it out there. So I throw it out there because actually some of you guys, I don't necessarily remember where you live, but I sort of remember. You know. All right. Well, I'll probably ask in my Discord, but you know, if I end up just staying in a hotel for a few days while I wait around, I mean that's fine. I've done it before. It's fine. But unfortunately, I don't. There's been times where I've like stayed with a friend, like I know people in the New York area I can stay with, and there's been yeah, I don't know. Do you guys remember when I streamed from Sean's house? I stayed with my friend Sean for a week in a similar situation. And do you guys remember how I streamed from his house for a couple days? Does anybody here remember that? Those streams, have I put those on YouTube yet? I think I have not put those up yet, but they'll go up soon. Let It Die music is always enjoyed, always appreciated. Oh, I've almost finished inking this thing. But anyway, yeah, well, I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted. Anyway, so getting back to what I was saying before, yeah. I'm going to be gone all of February. Like, to sum up, I'm going to be gone all of February, and about half of March I'm going to be gone as well because of being out of town for about 2 weeks for conventions. As a matter of fact, surprisingly, March could end up being my most busy convention month next year, which is not typical. Typically it would be summer, but it doesn't look like it's going to turn out to be that way this time. But March is going to be a busy month. Once we get past March, I've got a lot more free time though. And generally like only 1 or 2 conventions per month. But I'll probably be going back to the Philippines at some point, you know, later on, like around August or September or even October or November. They're going back to the Philippines one more time, of course. And, you know, other than that, it's going to be a normal year. You know, I mean, there's a lot to explore in Chicago, and like, I mean, there's a lot that I need to explore as well that I don't even explore my own city. But there's a lot of cool food here. I just don't get downtown that much. There's definitely like a lot of cool stuff to go around and look for it. I used to live closer to the city, so there's some stuff I used to like be able to enjoy more. I'm a bit lazy about like going around exploring the city these days, but You know, there's like a dumpling house that's really good. There's definitely a lot of good Asian food downtown. There's the Ann Sather's. Ann Sather's, like, cinnamon roll plus, like, combination, like, Polish food breakfast place that we used to go to a bunch that's, like, really good. And, you know, there's a lot of good places. And, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of good historical stuff as well. Buildings to check out. Move on to this. But sure, you know, you could explore Chicago, you could explore places, but why not explore the world of video games? That's even better. Why not explore the world of Megami Tensei? China. Oh yeah, Chinatown. Yeah, our Chinatown is pretty cool. It's got some cool stuff. Definitely Chinatown. Didn't stop? Yeah. Chinatown is really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in Chinatown. A lot of really good Chinese food, like authentic Chinese food as well. Definitely recommend it if you ever come back to stop in Chinatown. Oh, it's a good song. Good song, guys. Let's just listen to the song for a second. Getting tired. Yeah, there is parking can be hard to find in downtown Chicago. It'd be a real pain. There is a dedicated parking lot for that Chinatown, though. There is a dedicated parking lot that's pretty close to the entrance. Oh, but it's still like $20. I mean, it's not as bad as some places, but you know, it's not cheap. But I mean, you can't park along the street in Chinatown at all. You got to go to the dedicated parking lot. You gotta know where that is. It's like when you're coming late. It's like on the one side of like the main entrance to the street, the main Chinatown street. There's like an entrance that's, you know, and like right outside of that, right next to the underpass, there's a big parking lot. And you kind of can't miss it. Live in Detroit, huh? Donut Power. Iranai. Don't need, I believe. Korekara. In here. Something. Tadashi Koto, new thing. Mita Koto Nai. Haven't seen it? Dokomare. Red Mages and Skittles. A combination that goes together like peanut butter and chocolate, right guys? My favorite combo. Red Mages and Skittles. Red Mages, Skittles. Red Mages, Skittles. My favorite combination. Hey, between Red Mages and Skittles, who do you think knows more Japanese? Bit of a competition. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Remember when Skittles used to go to TMR's streams a long time ago? And he stopped going? And then remember when Red Mages continued to go to TMR streams for a while, but then he stopped going too? Remember TMR? He's gone now. He went to Cuphead Land. And he's living there peacefully. Not so peacefully, really. That is cool. That's cool, Red Mages. I love it when relatives buy me dinner. My favorite. The Cuphead Runner. He should change his name. I still watch Macaw though pretty frequently. You know, I always like to expand my gaming knowledge, so I'm always interested to see new weird stuff he's playing. Na skittle brow, skittle brow, skittle brow. Red mages, red skittle brow, red Leo Mister Mana Q. Do 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 do. Guys, what if I just stopped doing what I was? What if I just stopped doing what I was doing and I just started playing Cuphead, like all the time? What if I did that, guys? What would you think? It was good to have Tam come back the other day. I hope Tam comes back more frequently now. Oh man, here's, you know what this music is from? Mega Man Legends. There's another game I really need to play. I really need to play Mega Man Legends. I bet, because I know I would probably love it. I would probably love Mega Man Legends. Like, why have I not played it yet? I'm an idiot. I'm a damn idiot. Play it. Gotta play it. Right. The stuff. Right. I don't have the drive for that kind of thing. Look, I mean, it's not like I can't grind. Like, you know, you've seen me grind Weird Dreams for 50 hours, right? And you've seen me grind various UFO 50 games and like this and that. So I have that. I can, if I'm driven to want to like really do something, I can do it. But the thing is with like, it's more just that I wouldn't want to do that. With like just for the sake of like getting a record, I don't care about records. I don't care about, if there was something I thought I could realistically get and it would be fun to get, maybe. Like, I love Umihara Kawase as much as I love Umihara Kawase. Improving my, I'm pretty happy with the time I have, and I'm not super interested in improving it further. Because improving it further is like, it's too much diminishing returns on the amount of time invested versus like the improvement. Like, it's way too, even just like moving up the ladder of players is like way too much time investment. I just don't really want to. I'd rather play, I'm much more interested in like playing a big variety of games. Oh, speaking of variety of games, I need to play more Run Saber. I have streamed Run Saber before, but it's been a while. I'm not afraid of these lasers. The good one. I'm not. That's true. Yeah, no, for sure. I guess, I mean, first, I can't say, it's not like I can't see the point of it, like, being a world record holder or having a good time in a game. It's cool. I'm just like, I don't find it to be, like, that worth it. Especially if I had to put, like, a ton of time into it and, like, stream it for, like, months and months. I don't want to do, like, I'd rather just use my time to expand my gaming knowledge and gaming experiences. Like, to me, that's what's more worthwhile. Gaming knowledge, gaming experiences versus just simply, like, having, like, having times on a leaderboard be higher up, you know. But once in a while, spending a lot of time grinding a game, like, as a challenge, like doing like a personal challenge, I think is a cool thing to do. I definitely don't mind. I'm no stranger to like grinding games as like a challenge. But usually it's like to beat a hard game, more so than to like get a record. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I find it interesting to a point, but yeah, I would just. To me, there's like more valuable things to do with my time, I guess. Me too, because that's me too. Red Mages. But like somebody like TMR doesn't really care about that, so for them it makes sense, I guess. But I care about like seeing a variety of interesting games. Da na na na. Da na 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 na. Da na na na. Da na na na. Red Mages. Da na na. Red Mages. 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 Red Mages, just Red Mages, Red Mages. Rather see unique, different, interesting, culty games. Rather see all that stuff. That is what we want. That is what we want. Sorry, I'm getting lost. I don't know what's happening anymore. I love this song. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Ba-da-boo-da-ba-boom. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-boom. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-boom. Demo lost IQ. That's okay, because that's not important for her. That one makes me laugh. Skittles, that one makes me laugh. Oh, that's a good one. Good old Demo. Remember Demo, Skittles? She was funny. I'm gonna let her know that we've got some good quotes for her. Demo, Demo, Demo. Demo lost IQ. Okay, because that's not important. Well, I don't know why I said that. Like, it was written in regards to, like, a character that was named Demo. Don't read too much into the quote bots. Why am I the only Demo defender? Well, Skittles, it's because, you know, more of us need to feel the Demo love, I think. But she's not around right now. Oh well. She's busy. She's been doing other stuff. She might be back someday. In the meantime, let's just enjoy each other. Why can't we just have fun? Why can't we just have fun, Skittles? I like fun. Don't you like fun anymore? Dun 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 dun. It's getting late for me. My brain might not be fully functioning like a human. Skittles, have you ever noticed that I say funny things? It's almost like my brain is damaged, but in a good way. See, Red Magus knows. He knows. He understands. Skittle fun. What the hell? Hell the message for using channel block terms. Oh, Skittles put in. He blocked the emote. Skittles blocked that emote. Skittles, you blocked that emote. You blocked the Pikachu emote. I'm gonna allow it. Uh-oh. Come on, bro. Does not appreciate that. Boom. Boom. Do you guys like this song? I do. Ooh. 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 Oh, oh. Should we play Stargate on Super Nintendo sometime? What do you guys think? Oh. 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 Listen to this music, though. Oh. 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 If you can manage to figure out how to unblock it, we'll put it back. Okay. Manage or not care? I think not caring and just like leaving it there forever is probably more likely. Guys, who knows what game this music is from? Come on. Anyone recognize? Listen to this. Listen to this music. Let's see. I have not uploaded these streams yet, but we're getting there. We're getting close to these streams going online. Does anybody know what streams I'm talking about? Man, it was really exciting. Like, it was genuinely, like, exciting to play these games. I'd always heard about them. You know, originally I just knew that they were, like, supposed to be, like, quote, bad, whatever. Like, actually playing them, like, is awesome. Very enjoyable. Of course I'm talking about the CDI Zelda game. You're freaking awesome, dude. They have like actually good music. Uh-oh, Skittles. Recognize this music? Skittles, I've played Suikoden games on stream now. You live in a world in which Flipsiders played Suikoden games on stream. How does it feel? All right. I think we have a page here. I'm done kind of early here. Take a look at what we have here. Oh, all right. I've inked 2 pages today. 2 pages inked. I inked this. Guys, you want to see all the pages that are upcoming? Like I got 4 pages. I got a 4-page buffer right at this moment. So here's the pages I inked today. I inked this. I inked this page. And then I inked this. And then I already had this inked, but like this is a buffer page for tomorrow that has not gone out online yet. Thanks, Red Mages. You're so positive all the time. You're so positive in Pikachu. I love that about you. And then this. So 4-page buffer done. Oh! Alright, how about that? Patreon stream, done. It hasn't even been 2 hours yet. Alright guys, what should I do down now? Sorry, was those words? What should we do now with our time? Should we draw something? Guys, what should I draw? Does anybody have any requests? I need to draw something. The line that looked like Leo from Off Color? What's Off Color? Let me type that into Google. The lion from Off Color. Oh, the brewery we went through. Oh. Let me see if I can find an image of that. Off-Color Brewery. Was there a lion somewhere? Oh, that was on the glass, right? I remember there was like a line on the... That was just like something that was on one of their glasses, though. How am I going to look that up? Like, how am I going to draw it if I don't know what it looks like? Let me look here. Maybe we can find an image of it. Oh, dude, I found it. Or maybe? Apex Predator, right. So it's like, it's this one, right? Hold on. I found it. It's this, right? This one? All right. Let's draw it. I'm gonna draw the Apex Predator lion. Mr. Leo, this is you. Is Mr. Leo still here? Skittles just doing some moderating right now. Thank you, Skittles. Mr. Leo, if you're here, I'm going to now draw the Apex Predator lion. Music from Lunacy, by the way. This is from a Saturn game. The Saturn game Lunacy. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Oh man, Lunacy is such good. Mr. Leo! Mr. Leo! Paging Mr. Leo. Paging Mr. Leo. Hello, Mr. Leo. You are wanted on the 5th floor. Thank you, Skittles. Thank you. Thank you. Skittles is just keeping things clean. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna draw this line. I'm gonna now draw this lion. The Apex Predator of the Farmhouse Ale. I'm going to draw my own version of it. We'll call it the Apex Leo. Guys, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The Apex Leo. Leave Leo alone. No! I will not leave him alone. I will love Leo. Mr. Leo, I love you. He loves me too. Don't worry. Does anybody remember the playthrough of Lunacy on the Saturn? Is there anybody who has any memory of Lunacy? AKA Toriko. It's called Toriko in Japanese. I don't think that would help you though. I think it's pretty. It's like a sort of like a. It's like D or Seventh Guest, with pre-rendered FMV footage of like walking around. In the case of Lunacy, it's like a sort of like a creepy village. That game's pretty awesome. That was one that was like pretty fun to play through for Horror Month. We only have one term flagged as an allowed term. I don't know.
I think it's just simply the fact that you were spamming that emote, Red Mages. And Skittles, like, whenever he sees an emote spam that's not "come on, bruh," he feels threatened. I think that's what it is. He just doesn't like that version of Red Mages, not the spam. Does anybody know what this music's from? I barely know myself. Of course you don't. It's... Sorry, I just realized the microphone's kind of far away from my face. I should keep it close. 96 Zenkoku Koko Soccer Senshuken. Koko means high school. It's from a Japanese Super Famicom soccer game. The only reason I know about this music track is because I heard it on like Legacy Music Hour. It's good though. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne? What? I don't know. Leo? Assuming I added it like 5 years ago? Why? But why does that need to be? Is there a reason for that, Skittles, or is that just in there for fun? Ugh. Is that just in there for like no reason? You don't need to allow Leo with a 0 in it. I'm pretty sure that even Twitch, as psychotic as it is, wouldn't have a problem with that. This is like no idea. Fair enough. Positive only chats, right. I recall that, yeah. There you go. That's good music. I don't know if it's suitable for a lion, but it's good enough for me right now. Guys, look, I'm drawing a lion. I'm drawing a lion. Do you guys ever think you'd see the day where I was drawing a lion that was from an ale mug? Can you believe this day has come? I think any talk about Shin Megami Tensei is automatically positive no matter what. That's what I think. Excuse my moderate saying to be poor. Skittles, why is that just like, are you just saying that? Or does Twitch have some sort of measurement of moderation settings? Like, does Twitch... like, it wouldn't surprise... Does Twitch, like, actually have some... Like... Does it have some sort of barometer of moderation settings where it, like, tells how good they are? Because that would not surprise me. Like, be careful. This channel has poor moderation settings. Twitch has determined that it is poor. I have everything set to off. Yeah, I mean, like, prefer it that way. Like, fuck that shit. We get. I mean, yeah, it's better to have everything set to off. Like, I'd rather like do you know. I mean, stuff that moderates, stuff that like keeps bots out is fine. But aside from that, I'd rather do the moderation myself and be like fairly lackadaisical. Twitch flagged the message for mods because of some shit like sexual content. The thing about that, Red Mages, yeah, that's possible. But, you know, worrying about stuff like that or second guessing stuff like that, because of like a possibility that like maybe they might be out of control. We already know Twitch is like out of control and ridiculous. Why worry about algorithms when we can't know what is in there? But as far as that goes, like, that was a Twitch global mod, so that's not me. That's nothing to do with my moderation settings. When it's like, that was the Twitch, like, Twitch has, and you don't have a say in this either. Twitch has a global moderation setting. It'll stop messages if it's mod, and you can't turn that off. And some of the stuff that it withholds is really extremely weird. It's just kind of really weird. Like what happened the other day. It's like what the, because it seems so random. Like it lets it seems lenient on some things, but then in other things it's like, what the hell? I forget what it was. What did Red Mages say the other day that got it flagged by Twitch? Something about gay boy? Red Mages, it was something like butt boy or something like that. Why was he saying that? I forget. Twitch was this is flagged for sexual content because he typed butt boy, but it was to do with it wasn't to do with anything sexual. It was to do with a demon or in Megami. It was I don't know, it was a plain words or something. Oh, Puzzle Boy. A pain in the butt. Right. Yeah, it was just that. And then it was message withheld because of sexual content. I have set to less rather than off. Oh, dude, can I set... Well, maybe I'll just set it to off then. Wait, how can you even see that, Skittles? I'll set it to off right now. That's stupid. Can I tone that down? Because if it's gonna flag stuff like that, forget it. I don't care. Sexuality, who cares if people type sexual things in the chat? I know, Skills. No, I'm gonna turn that off right now. Wait a second. Where do you go to find that stuff? Moderation. Settings. Such a freaking maze inside there. Yeah, exactly. Skittles butt stuck with stuff username was fine. That alone is worse than whatever Remy just said. Settings. Where do you see this stuff? Channel protection. Autumn. Oh, you do have some control over this. Okay, let's just see here. Chatter missions. Manage how and when your community participates in chat. Email verification I have off. Phone verification off. Followers mode only off. Non-mod chat delay off. Yeah, fuck all that. Basically, the less moderation, the better, for the most part. Auto message filtering. View advanced setting. Filtering messages helps maintain a positive and respectful environment for you and your community. Fuck off. I think sexual content's turned off. I can turn it to no filtering. I have likely messages only. I'm gonna turn it to just no filtering. Fuck that, dude. Okay, auto mod. Harassment, aggression, threatening, inciting, or promoting violence or other harm. It's set to less filtering. Let's put it on no filtering. Bullying, no filtering. Sexual harassment, no filtering. Disability, no filtering. Sexuality, sex, or gender. Yeah, that should be on. It says less filtering. Let's put it on no filtering. Misogyny. Race, ethnicity, or religion. Let's put that on no filtering too. How about just no filtering? I don't trust Twitch to do anything. How about that? Nothing. Fuck. Twitch doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. Let's just turn that shit off. We can do that ourselves. I can I can moderate. There's moderators. If something really offends us, we can just fucking ban that person. We don't need this fucking auto mod shit. Which doesn't work anyway, because Twitch's AI is stupid. It's brain dead. So turn it off. Permitted terms and phrases. Nothing. Because Skittles just took the Mr. Leo out of there. Block terms and phrases. What do we have in here? Talk Pikachu. Stream Boo. We'll keep that in there. We'll keep all those in there. Those can all stay. Channel protection. Custom, set to default. Harmful chatter detection. So everything, a lot of these are set to off, but harmful chatter detection is set to level 2. Possible and likely evaders and harassers. What does that mean? Of like what, bans? I actually don't think I can turn that off. But I mean, I guess I could leave that on. Email verification is set to off. It won't let me change that. Wait a second. Set to default. Custom. Harmful chatter detection. When enabled, potential ban evaders or harassers will be detected and flagged for moderators to review. I guess we could leave that on. That sounds like it could be useful. I mean, this is a thing that we typically don't really have a problem with, but I guess we could leave that on. Stop ban user from viewing your stream. I don't care. Unban requests. When enabled, ban chatters can send one message appealing their ban. That's fine. Why would you even not have that? Cooldown period. Ban users. View and modify your ban users list. Shared ban. Alright. I mean, yes, this all seems good. Alright. I toned some things down. The weird thing that caught Skittles the other day, we took that out. Or did I say Skittles? Red Mages. And then I got my list of moderators here. You guys want to hear the list of moderators? We got, why is it my job? Skittles! Skittles, you're a moderator! Skittles, come on! I'm gonna mod you right now. Skittles, you've been modded. You're now a moderator. Skittles, I enjoy your time as a mod. Hey, Red Mages, do you want to be a moderator? I'm making Red Mages a moderator too. He seems like moderator material. Red Mages, you're now a moderator. You're a moderator. Hey, Nicodemus! Nicodemus, do you want to be a moderator here? Nicodemus seems like moderator material. Let's make Nicodemus a moderator. Nicodemus, you're now a moderator. Yeah. Dude, I should make my wife a moderator too. Hey, honey. Do you want to be a moderator in my Twitch channel? You got boy? Honey, are you tired? Is a lot going on there today because of like all this stuff going on? Mr. Leo, I'm drawing you. Honey, look, I'm drawing a lion. I'm drawing Mr. Leo. It's a lion. I'm drawing the lion from the Apex Predator Farmhouse Ale, where I drank with my friend Red Mages the other night. Anyway, don't worry about that. How are you doing, honey? That's good. You seem tired. Yeah. Okay. So, are you gonna end up going to the vigil today?
I don't know.
You don't know? It just kind of depends on what people do, I guess.
There's no. on.
Okay. I see. Well, take it easy, okay? Nope, they don't. Are a lot of people buying stuff from your store at least?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, Gizmo. I mean, Gizmo could be a mod too if he wants to. Just let me know. Honey, I'm like, I finished drawing some pages on my art stream. You want to see what I drew? I inked these 2 pages, like this, and this. Thank you, darling. Gizmo, did you see, Mr. Leo, did you see the pages? Here, let me show on stream as well, one more time. These are the pages that I inked today on the stream. Yeah, me too, Mr. Leo. Street Fighter 3 is a really good soundtrack. Particularly like the original one, New Generation. Like the first one, I prefer that to Third Strike's soundtrack, personally. The first one, New Generation, is a really good soundtrack. Dude, Waterworld, though. Waterworld music is, like, really good. So yeah, I did those today. And now I'm drawing... This was a request from Red Mages at the tavern where we hung out for a while. The glasses had, like... It was, like, the brewery. And one of the glasses had this... drawing. It was like the apex predator. It looks like this. Let me show what it looks like. And I'm doing a sketch of it. It looks like this. So I'm drawing this, the apex predator, right now. I did, Mr. Leo. I try, I try. That's what I'm drawing. And you know what, Mr. Leo? I think around here, you're the apex predator. I think you're the apex gamer, Mr. Leo. What do you think about that? Wild mate. I know, it is, isn't it? I don't know, this looks pretty cool. I'm happy with the way this sketch turned out. You like my version of the Apex Predator? Okay, let me just put my little title on it. I'm gonna call this sketch Apex. Wait for it. Can you guys predict this? Can you guys predict this? Apex Leo. This is called the Apex Leo. With a 0 for the O. The Lion guy in Red Earth. I haven't played too much Red Earth, but that game seems pretty awesome. Who's the best lion? Best lion in games? Tough one. Let me think about that. I mean, there's the Lion King, Mr. Leo. I guess it's kind of an easy answer, but I'm gonna say the Lion King is pretty good. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He grows up in the course of the game. That's good. All right. Not the NES game. No, not the NES game. Just the Super Nintendo one. Yeah, the NES game sucks. Even the Super Nintendo Lion King has got some issues, but it's a cool game though. I like it. Well, I've drawn art. This might end up being like kind of a shorter stream, because I could have run out of things to draw. But I'm feeling a little bit tired now. Maybe we'll stop a little bit early tonight. Is that alright, guys? We had some fun talk about moderation. Oh, is Nicodemus still here? Nicodemus, what are you going to do with your moderation powers? Are you excited to ban somebody? Maybe you'll get your chance. I hope he does. Justice. Justice for Nicodemus. Well, I'm going to put this on the Patreon soon. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I got the rest of this month to try to finish Megami Tensei and maybe play a few more Famicom games and then go into the Philippines. Then I'm going to come back. March, I'm also going to be gone for conventions a lot. But I'm going to try to do maybe some like modern games again. Modern March, I think. 1 or 2 modern games. And then maybe some more Fliptendo. I know this already. We haven't banned anybody in like such a long time. Pumpkin Thornberry. What does one go to conventions for? Well, typically people go to conventions to like enjoy the thing, like to be around people and culture and community of people that like whatever the thing that is the convention. So like anime conventions, which are the ones I go to, is people to go there if they like anime. Although, you know, it's kind of weird these days. Anime conventions don't seem to be as much about anime as they do about like general pop culture. So that's like, but, you know, that would be the idea. But in my case, however, I don't go to anime conventions. I go to anime conventions to work. The other reason to go to the conventions is to be to work at the convention. So that's why I go there. So I go there to work. I go to sell my stuff, sell my books. I'll show you what books. Yeah, people. Do you like people? I like people sometimes. I mean, people are pretty cool. I go to conventions. Actually, I go. Whoops. Actually, I go to conventions to sell these books, these graphic novels. You see, I make graphic novels. So here's a graphic novel I've made. I made this. See, that's what this art is for. This art that I was working on the screen. This art here is in fact for this comic. This is volume 12. Yeah, I've got 12 volumes so far. I'm working on the I'm trying to get the 13th one out right now, but yeah. So I sell these at conventions for $18 each, and that's what I do for my job. There are never food booths? Wrong. There are. It depends on the convention. Bigger conventions will definitely have... typically there'll be like either food trucks outside the shows, or a lot of times there'll be like food in the hallways, like food vendors. Sometimes in bigger shows, in dealers' rooms, there'll be like snack booths. And there could be some shows that have, like, no food at all, but generally there is food. At least snacks. And if there's not food in the show, there'll be, like... I mean, a lot of convention centers will have... I guess some convention centers won't let you have food booths because they have their own food stations. So it could be like that, but it depends on the convention, you know. Hey, Mr. Leo... Monocule, what's up? Monocule. Oh, yeah, did you see the Mr. Leo? Sorry. Monocule, what's up? Yeah. Well, this is actually supposed to be... What this is this. This is a lion called the Apex Predator that is from a brand of farmhouse ale that it was on the glass that we were drinking in a brewery when I was meeting with Red Mages a couple days ago, like over the weekend. You love graphic novel? You like my style? Thanks, Pumpkin Thornberry. I appreciate it. Monocule, it's good to see you. I was kind of just about to stop the stream because I'm winding down. I've already drawn a couple pages. I was thinking about ending early tonight. Monocule, are you feeling better? Let's play some feeling better music. Yeah, there you go. It's an awkward hug for you. Skittles. Yeah, I gave Red Mages this sword because he's a mage. And he's a warrior, so he deserves it. He's got the axe. Yeah, for him it's really an axe. I did. Because I thought, hey, we need more moderators. Some of our moderators, like, don't show up anymore, so we need more. Like, whoever's, like, a regular, just make him a moderator. That's good, Monica. Monica feels a bit better. That's good. Anyway, I've drawn... I don't know why I'm showing footage from Soul Blazer right now. I should go to here. Yeah, so I drew Mr. Leo. I inked a couple pages from the comic. I showed off the comic on stream. Guys, here's my graphic novel. Check it out. Whoa! Dude, look at that. There's floating islands. Wow. Wow, look at that. It's like a real manga. It's like a real manga. You guys like manga that's real? Look at that. Powerful energy. Uh-oh, Skittles, you're totally gonna get contaged. You're gonna get contagion. You're gonna have monocule contagion. Oh, look, there's like evil guts, creatures. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, war, you gotta battle. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, excitement. I did have 2 beers. I've been trying to... You know what? I think I'm finally getting to the point where I can almost enjoy some beers. No, I mean, like certain kinds of beers I can actually enjoy. So, I was able to drink some beers and sort of moderately enjoy them, yeah. Yeah. Was it good convention food you had? You find reading backwards uncomfortable, but you get it? Oh, well, it's just like the manga style. My books are actually left to right. They're American style. They're not backwards like manga style. They're American style. I probably, if I went back and did it again, I probably would make it manga style, but I'm stuck doing it this way now. What's a good convention food? Once I had some really good taco. There was this convention I went to one time that had, well, sometimes they, like, takoyaki is something that they'll have once in a while. Once I had really good okonomiyaki at a convention. I think that was at a KaiCon. That's true, Skittles. Beer is a good food. I'm not a big beer fan. I'd rather have a rum and coke. But yeah, I can almost kind of enjoy a beer once in a while. And I like pumpkins and cranberries. That's my wife calling. Hey, honey. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself. Alright, I don't know why I have to be quiet, but I've got to be quiet for some reason. Has anybody ever seen Maris the Chojo? Rumiko Takahashi anime from the 80s? That this song is from? It's good. Taco, yeah, of course tacos are good. Well, you know about yaki? Takoyaki that's Japanese food, that's, you know, octopus balls. Like fried octopus balls. They're good. I enjoy them. But tacos are good too. I mean, there's plenty of conventions that will have tacos. So, sure. It depends. You know, conventions can have good food, but you just got to go out there. It wasn't in that case. But there are also conventions that have good tacos. I think a KaiCon also had a taco truck as well. KaiCon, let me see. Where was that again? I think that's in Indiana. The next convention I have coming up is OhioCon at the end of this month. That's in Ohio, as you might imagine. You should eat something, Pumpkin Tomberry. I think I've eaten enough for today. Oh, you know, I don't know. Like, it's good to. I'm glad Monocule showed up. I'm glad he's feeling better. And I'm sorry for making Pumpkin Tomberry hungry, but we had some good talks. I got some artwork done. You know what, guys? I think it's about time to call it a night. I'm gonna call it an early night tonight because I finished my work. I did a like cool sketch, and you know, I don't really have anything else to do tonight, so maybe I'll do a bit of grinding off stream for Megami Tensei. Perhaps I will try to stream more tomorrow if I can. You know, oh dude, Street Fighter Second Impact. There's some music from Street Fighter 3 Second Impact. Why off stream? Because yeah, sorry Pumpkin Tomberry. Because it's just like it's a way to like continue to progress in the game without having to like yeah, you know. I mean I know. It's like I may as well like that way I can like keep progressing. You know, I can't always be streaming all the time. But if I can play off stream, I can progress. I can like you know whatever. Like I can grind and I can do like the boring stuff off stream. You know, the game's long enough as it is. I've already done 6 streams. We're gonna probably do like 6 or 7 more, or 8 or 9. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna call it an early night tonight, guys. That's what I'm gonna do. But hey, thanks for watching. I enjoy your Pikachu emotes, Red Mages. Thanks for watching. There was some good Patreon art stream content. I hope that we all enjoyed it. Let's raid somebody. Perhaps we will raid, dude. Marty.zone playing more UFO 50. We cannot resist that. We can't resist Marty.zone playing more UFO 50 because that is very good. Although Cybertrucker Alpha is playing Dune, and that's also very good. But there's actually a couple different cool things here. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Monocule, hope you keep feeling better. Everyone have a good night. Take care. See you later.
Etc. It increases hit rate